Good afternoon to our international viewers, and thank you for joining us once again for our translated version of the Albanian news. I'm Daniel Cook, your host, presenting you the Albanian news in English, Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. 7 people were injured yesterday evening in the city of Lach after an armed conflict between members of the Cali and Prenga families over a property dispute. The fight began in Patok yesterday evening at around 11:40 p.m. and then continued at the police station in Lach. The police have arrested 6 people in connection to the event, the Socialist MP Armando Prenga among them. Prenga's brother is among those injured and has been sent to the hospital along with the others. The state police have released the official version of the story, declaring that Armando Prenga stands accused of deliberate injury, illegal possession of firearms, and serious murder threats. He was arrested this morning and sent to the Tirana Police Department, where he is being questioned about the events that led up to the conflict. The police issued the following statement. On September 4th at 11:40 p.m., the Kurbin police station was notified of a conflict in a bar in Patok. The Kurbin police immediately responded to the scene to take action. The citizen Jok Cali presented himself to the police station and reported that he was struck by Armando Prenga, a member of the parliament. Just when the citizen was making his denouncement, a group of people, Deputy Armando Prenga amongst them, appeared in front of the police station. They clashed with each other and fought with crowbars and firearms, and the officers of the police station immediately intervened to neutralize the conflict. The Kurbin police immediately reported the incident to the district and general prosecutors, and an investigative team has already been set up for the case. Prenga's lawyer, Mr. Rusi, gave a different version of the story. According to him, Prenga was acting in self-defense after a member of the Cali family threatened his life. He made the following statement. From the testimony of my client, a member of the Cali family tried to stop his vehicle, threatening him with a knife and demanding that he open his door. At that time, Mr. Prenga, using a weapon that he owns legally, fired shots into the air to defend his life. Later, he told his brother to report the event to the police. It is strange that he is now accused of illegal possession of firearms. This is shameful. You cannot accuse an MP for illegally possessing firearms without verifying whether it's true. Prenga's lawyer made these statements after meeting with his client at the police directorate of Tirana. The 7 people injured in the armed conflict were initially sent to the Lach City Hospital, but have been transported to the trauma hospital in Tirana. The doctors have declared that all 7 injured people, including the brother of the MP Armando Prenga, are no longer at risk for their lives. The group arrived at the hospital at around 1:30 in the morning, and the doctors revealed that 3 of them had suffered gunshot wounds. 3 out of the 7 injured have already left the hospital, where many police officers were standing guard. Ora News has spoken with the Cali family members who were injured, and off camera they simply responded that they are waiting for the police to clarify the case. Many of Albania's political leaders have responded to the event in Lach after the police officially confirmed the arrest of the Socialist MP Armando Prenga. The press office of the Assembly chairman has issued the following statement in response. After being informed about the incident in Lach, in which a number of people were injured, after the declaration of the state police on the circumstances and the people involved in the incident, and after the arrest of the Member of Parliament Armando Prenga, the Speaker of Parliament demands that the responsible institutions uncover the story immediately and to bring the guilty before justice. Prime Minister Edi Rama has also reacted to the event on his social network accounts. No one is above the law, much less an MP. What happened today in Lach must be punished by the law. The time of people being untouchable by the law has gone, together with Sali Berisha, writes the Prime Minister. The Socialist MP Olta Jachka is already talking about removing Prenga from the Socialist Party group. In a media statement, she condemned the event in Lach, saying that Armando Prenga has lost any moral right to be part of the Socialist Party. She praised the work of the police, saying that they clearly demonstrated that the force of law is above any political force or political immunity. She stated that the chapter of political impunity has been closed since the first day that the government started its mandate. Lastly, she said that Basha and Berisha must respond to the accusations against themselves. A press conference was held by the Democratic chairman Luzim Basha, who issued strong accusations against the Prime Minister. He declared that this event demonstrates that the rule of law is finished in Albania. His direct quote was this: "This is the end of the rule of law. Although the weapons were fired by a gangster MP, the author and the man responsible for this is the Prime Minister. Rama made Prenga an MP simply because he can shoot and kill," Basha declared. According to the opposition leader, Rama has built a criminal mechanism that is being used for his own interests. He said that now is the time to protest and to remove the incriminated government from power. Albania's manufacturing companies are saying that the €22 fee for scanning containers at customs is unaffordable. Even after a revision of the fee, which was reduced from €39 to €22 for each customs declaration, manufacturing companies say that they cannot afford it. Representatives of the industry are also complaining about added red tape and bureaucracy at the country's customs points. According to them, the double taxation of the European Union is on its way back. They say that the Customs Administration is not implementing the new code, in which considerations for companies were provided. The new code was adopted some months ago by Parliament. A private meeting was held today between Prime Minister Edi Rama, the Tax Director Brisida Shehai, and the Vlora Tax Administration, Work Inspectorate, and Health Inspectorate. The operation against informality and the establishment of some key priorities were the focus of the meeting. Prime Minister Rama demanded maximum commitment to this important fight. After a meeting that lasted around an hour and a half, Prime Minister Rama went and personally inspected the nearest supermarket. According to the Vlora Tax Director, there are 44 working groups that are verifying the legality of the businesses in the city. Vlora is considered to be one of the most problematic cities when it comes to informal and unregistered businesses. An operation conducted earlier by the Vlora Tax Directory resulted in a number of businesses being fined 100 million lek. The government's energy operation has caused a significant decrease in energy abuse in Albania. The latest data from Instat shows that the household energy consumption for the first half of the year has not increased at the same rate as it did in prior years. In the first 6 months of 2015, the energy consumption of households grew by only 2.3%. In the same period last year, the growth was 7.2% and 13.5% the year before that. The government's operation on energy began last year in October. It brought about the collection of arrears and curbed the abuse of energy, which led to a reduction in consumption. Albania has made a commitment to the World Bank to decrease its energy consumption by 11% by the year 2020. According to the energy regulator, families continue to be the highest consumers of electricity in the country, at 58% of the total consumption. That concludes our news for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please join us again on Monday for more translated news in English. Thanks, and have a terrific weekend.